Good morning. It's about 5:30 this morning. It's starting to thunder and lightning on top of the mountain. We're on the tippy top of a mountain. We got a 2.5 mile descent, and sounds like it's going to be pretty nasty. So got up early, got everything packed up, and we're going to head down to what they call the Gap, Unicoi Gap, as fast as we can, but we gotta wait till it gets a little bit light out because it's a little bit of up and down, and then it's straight down, and nobody wants to slip and fall. Some people are gonna try to brave it in the dark. I think I'm gonna just decide to walk in the rain in the light. All right, so I better get going. Okay, this is about 9 o'clock in the morning. Hiked down about 2.5 miles down from that mountaintop, and it is just pouring down rain. It was crazy lightning earlier in the morning. Got up early, stopped raining for maybe an hour and a half, and now it's pouring down rain, and that's why we're going to stay in a hotel because it's not going to stop until tomorrow morning. Mama said they'd be days like this. Okay, this is what they call trail trash, hiker trash from Canada. We brought some we imported some trash from Canada. Lovely. Maddie, stay right there. You're in red maple. Sorry. All right. Okay, this is my first shuttle ride, Michelle.
Awesome.
You always remember your first.
Very good.
All right, we got Martian, we got Grace, we got Mike. Oh, Sideways. Grace, do you have a trail name yet?
No, not yet. Martian for me.
I know, Martian. We got to figure one out for her.
Yeah.
All right, so it's raining. Michelle was lovely and picked us up, taking the girls to Hiawassee, and then turning around and taking me and Sideways to the Baymont Hotel in Helen. Hey, this is Pete from Pete on the AT. Didn't hike, but maybe 3 miles today. This was a typical resupply stop in town, take a shower, do our laundry, resupply food. We got a nice late, well, actually it was a late breakfast, early lunch in town, but I kind of wanted to give you an idea of what hiker hotel room looks like. I'm going to flip this thing around in just a second. Got my buddy Mike, trail name Sideways, kicking back. Basically, you take every single thing out of your backpack, things that are wet, you let dry out. We reorganized my food bag. That's got 3 days of food in it. Got our water going on. I'm rehydrating, charging every electronic thing that I've got. And then this is my pack explosion that I'll put back together before we go to bed tonight, because we've got an early morning pickup who's going to take us back to where we started from, so we don't miss any part of the trail. Mike's gear, about the same thing. Toiletries, good. His down puffy jacket he washed and is drying. Mike's feet are not very pretty, but they get him where he needs to go.
Callus,
Is that a callus? Good
Yeah.
Lord. Yeah.
That's what you treat them with.
Yeah. So anyway, but this is, a typical, stay when we come into town, and I'll show you. Hey everybody, this is kind of wrapping up day 8 on the Appalachian Trail. It was a little bit of a weird day. I didn't dedicate this day to anybody because it's what Appalachian Trail thru hikers call a Nero. So it's not a zero. You didn't hike 0 miles, but we only hiked about maybe 3 miles today. Went into town for resupply, take a shower, which we desperately needed. Our clothes were really stinky. got a couple of nice meals in town, and got some other needed supplies. But I wanted to, one of the other, cool things about the Appalachian Trail is you get to meet a ton of people, and I've already met a bunch of people, and there's a guy that I've been hiking with. His name is Mike from Florida. Thought I would just kind of turn the video on him and let him just tell you a little bit about himself and why he's
Okay,
on
as
the
I
trail.
mentioned, one of the coolest things on the Appalachian Trail is meeting neat people, and Mike is super neat. We've been hiking together for 4 or 5 days now. We generally start at the same place at the same time, and Mike beats me to camp by at least an hour. So he's super fit, and he's trained hard to make it to Katahdin, and he's got the willpower to do it. But Mike, why don't you tell us a little bit about your background, maybe explain to everybody your trail name, what motivates you, and anything else that you want to let people know about.
Okay, all right, Pete. Here comes. They call me Sideways, and that's it comes from a quote from Hunter S. Thompson. It's about life's journey to the grave, and it's about skidding in sideways. Look it up. It's a really good quote, but it pretty much defines my whole life. What I've done, it's that quote. It's just unbelievable. But yeah, I've been up when I was a young person in my 30s. I was chewing cocoa leaves up in the Andes Mountains. I was throughout Colombia. I was looking for landing strips and portages and for boats in Jamaica, Negril, up in the mountains there. I trudged through. And that was all because I was smuggling. And I was smuggling marijuana. And no regrets. What a life. I was living in South Florida, and that's what we did. But I was bringing loads from Jamaica into Fort Lauderdale, into Fort Pierce, and I was moving it north. And I've had one hell of a life. I'm going to probably write a book about it. I'm up in the mountains. I got a lot of thinking to do, and the mountains sure help.
You got a lot of time.
Yeah.
Thinking time.
Yes, you do. And recently, last year, my brother passed away, and he was a advocate for legalization of marijuana. So, in honor of him, I'm going to reach Mount Katahdin and plant on it a marijuana flag in honor of my brother. So
All right.
I'm out on the trail. I'm going to write a book about not the trail, about my life and all the things that I've done. I've got a story that's one hell of a story.
Well,
So that's why I'm out there, Pete.
all right. Well, that's perfect. So, guys, Mike is a great example of somebody that you might meet on the trail, and I'm really thankful that I got to meet Mike, and we're gonna walk together until we don't. So there you have it, guys. This is the end of day 8, and appreciate you all watching. Take care.